Okay, dan wil je hem graag gaan vervangen. Ja, dank je.
Well, I assume everybody's waiting for everybody else. Is there any particular cooking activity on there that necessitates people to be absent from the workshop? And will those people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of us?
Oh no.
Briefly.
Any mugs that are not being used now? We're gonna start the dishwasher.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, put them in.
Call
So, adding a little bit more stuff. See, there's
I didn't want to take a risk.
Two.
Oh! Is she going in? All in or all out?
Do you want me to call in?
You can't go in.
Please, no, nice to call. He called already.
Are you in or out? She's in.
Kachel, where can we turn on the heating?
Yes.
Where?
So you have.
I'll show you how. I don't think it's that cold.
I think in my room it's very cold. In my room it's really cold.
This might be the last one.
Come with me. Sorry.
Oh, and what's the high car? Or
I asked the taxi driver, will you come and collect him or will I drive him? He said okay. He said okay. Doesn't mean anything.
this is what I have.
Oh, okay, here. No.
Outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Shoes. Oh, shoes. Shoes.
I'm ready. Anyway, don't worry.
Molly Cornelie Gangster.
Who's the gangster? That smells very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who wears the really big shoes? Stefan?
This is Stefan. Yes.
And you change it into Saoirse.
We're going on an exhibition.
Yes, exactly. Boy Scout exhibition.
Look at the moon.
Very nice. Let's quickly go. Okay.
See the one that says radiator and something.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, you have to turn it off.
Perfect. Thank you.
Make sure the door closes.
Okay.
They probably should have stuck a heating controller inside.
Okay.
Sure you can get them on Amazon.
All right. Thank you.
Workshop starting.
Okay, workshop.
Decide on the grand challenge once and for all.
All right. Here. Here or there? There. Workshop. Good.
Workshop.
Ten workshop. See?
Am I flashing?
Yes.
Can you say another word?
I don't think rude.
No, but it makes me think of another thing before.
So this is.
Okay.
So.
Hi, can work?
Oh, I'm covering the wrong camera.
What are you?
Let's get the document up so we can write down what we agree. Otherwise, things tend to get forgotten in this place.
Well, if only we had the record of things that were discussed.
If only.
Too bad we don't.
This is ACM MM25 banquet venue discussion.
It is
Grand challenge.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Grand challenge slash
And non-interactive tasks.
Yes.
Synchronous and asynchronous, interactive, non-interactive.
Interactive.
Kinda the same thing in this context. Because the synchronous ones are going to be interactive.
Yes.
Interactive sounds fun.
The asynchronous ones.
Is
No.
non-interactive.
Okay.
We
So
technically could do asynchronous interactive, but this is not worth it.
Well, if somebody wants to do that, they can actually do that. We'll have to refer to it as asynchronous interactive in their submissions.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I was thinking something else, but yes.
What this ends up being is a mixture of NTCIR and LSC with VBS in one big thing.
Yeah.
Amongst other things.
Okay, synchronous.
Synchronous.
Synchronous is going to be interactive at the competition,
Yeah. Keyway and
at
ad hoc.
the Grand Challenge. Right?
Yeah.
We'll have an interactive task.
Yeah.
Data sets out already.
Mhm.
Usual. This
Yes.
is basically VBS/LSC.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, just
like VPS Teams, right?
Async.
I think that is what we need to decide.
Man-
on.
That can be interactive or manual or automatic. Or do we
It
just ban
should
on-
be
we don't
ma-
just
we
ban
don't-
people from doing interactive.
Automatic.
We don't actually care, but it would probably the focus would be on automatic.
The better is automatic.
I mean,
No.
it's
Because
kind of
automatic-
like track we used to run it in. Putting it
Both,
on
right? They had both.
After stopping it, it lost its battery, so I now managed to reconnect it again.
Okay.
So I will go and sync.
Okay. You can put it on, and then we can. I can.
Yeah.
However.
So, automatic?
Automatic.
But they did automatic and manual.
Yeah,
Asynchronous.
track with allowed
Yeah,
both. Just
yeah.
we
Just
just to
had a
specify
flag
it.
essentially.
Yeah, exactly. So why not?
Okay, so interactive happens at a competition.
Yep.
Queries are released at a competition.
Yeah.
It's typical VBS style judging.
Yeah.
Queries are going to be
We,
ad hoc and Q&A.
we
or
release
people on the
some
board
of
mass.
that for us. So
We
people
can't
know.
even
Ad
do
hoc.
instance search.
Ad hoc is
Can
good.
we do, just if I may
Instance.
ask, because
No.
that's kind of a huge trend in the community, like that we probably shouldn't ignore, and we are almost there.
Of course.
Just kind of try to go just a little bit, one step extra with the non-item search to kind of formulate it more as a conversational task. It is already there, so it will just take revealing partially more and more information.
Can you give an example?
For an example, like what I'm doing with Evangelos, for example, Canulas, that's a colleague from information retrieval, and this is like mostly text now, but we are trying kind of to do the visual and with the Hongi, and it's. We sat there, Evangelos and I were thinking what are the good benchmarks for this kind of task, multimodal conversational search, and I told him VBS and lifelog search, that's as close as it gets. It doesn't exist. There are data sets, few data sets here and there. So just to give you an example. So for example, when you normally start revealing, maybe we didn't think that way, but I talked to Kahal several times about it. You say, for example, I'm looking for a video. Kahal says, for example, let's go first LSC and I'll give you VBS. The same example. It's almost conversational. So Kahal says, our anonymous life logger was sitting in a chair. It was a home of a family member, and I was looking at something on a wall. And then people are looking for many things which are correct and not correct. That's literally like what you do in the first round of interaction, in first round of interaction conversational systems. And then comes additional part of information that we sometimes keep as a ground truth, like as a part of information need that you're not aware of in conversational systems. And then you say, oh, it was a painting, and there was something white and red on it, so it's kind of giving you extra, so there is
So it's like
Yeah.
it's like our standard.
and then comes
Yeah, but you have this already.
those were the figures. It could be aliens or it
Yes,
could be
and
some
now what's
tribal
the
information.
So we do this, yeah.
So that's like people
That's
are
what we do.
developing conversational systems.
That's okay. We're there already.
We're there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
But some
And
queries
what's the-
are not like that. I was just like say when we select the queries actually to be queries that are also compatible with this
Yeah, but
conversational.
all non-item search queries are like that.
The LSC non-item search
that
queries
is okay.
are all like that.
Sometimes they are.
So we're okay
as
then.
well.
Ad hoc, find as many as we can.
Yes, they
give
just
us a
have
query.
fewer stages.
Yeah.
Instant
One item.
search, find a single one,
Not
give
all
it the
of them are.
expansion.
They
Just
are.
kind of think.
No,
like
Q&A.
non-item search.
But-
Not ABS, but because that you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
no,
to
no, no.
specify precisely, but all.
But
Non-item search queries are.
but by non
Yeah,
for
but
non
that's
item.
already, maybe we just kind of then formulated slightly.
Instance/known item.
When advertising.
But then this means we would go for non-item search and not for ad hoc, right?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
non-item search.
This non
Conversational search is known item search.
Yes,
in
totally,
the
totally.
information
Yeah.
related.
We were discussing, but at some point you were not really persuaded that it's already conversational. So
I'm-
what were
I'm
your-
It's
just-
not conversational because
Yeah.
conversation search, in my understanding, is I say something to the system asks me a question back.
Yeah.
I say something else, and is this conversation?
I mean,
taken
But
from?
it's compatible
we can't
with the
evaluate that.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean the
It's
way.
pseudo conversational search.
Yeah, the way.
One-way conversational search.
It depends what kind of system people develop, and they could advertise. Hey, this is
we can't because the query is fixed. So if I ask you not what was on the picture, but if I ask you what color has the frame,
Maybe.
Yeah, totally. But these are really clarifying kind of further. That's often what they call conversational search in this fashion type of things. Or
But
How this would work is Evangelist runs this as a workshop at ECIR in 2026.
what do you think?
Evangelist and you run this as a workshop at ECIR to build conversational search engines for lifelike data.
But how is this a
But when we see that-
conversation?
No, he should.
You should. Oh yeah, totally.
But how is this a conversation if there's only one party to the conversation and the
You have an
output is
agent.
mixed?
So how I see it, but maybe it's wrong. We've been developing this kind of for very long. Meaning, when you started in 2006-7, you would be doing Rockio and so on. We couldn't do better. Yeah, you know what I mean. But that was already this primitive conversation with the system. You know, like system gives you something, you label something as positive and negative, you know, like, and then you go back and so on.
Yes, but
so
the-
you are conversing in a system
No,
in a
but
very
the-
primitive way. You know?
But the queries, but the queries are fixed. They're just revealed over time. A conversation would be: I give you some high-level information, and then you can ask
Whatever you
for
want,
more
yeah.
information.
Who's that?
You're
You.
out. We have more SD cards.
Yeah.
I changed
Swap out,
mine.
swap out.
Yes, this we have more.
Okay, you're a smart person.
So does that mean we don't provide the data, we
Sometimes.
just provide a system?
I endeavor to.
So I think that's a different challenge.
Yeah, I mean, what you could do is, but this is a
No,
different-
turn it off first before you take out the SD card, please.
what you could do is like rather than prepare these list of hints, prepare like one-page description of the scene you're looking for with a lot of detail, and then you could have this is an oracle that people ask against.
But this is so complicated to do.
It's complicated to do, yeah, because we would
So
run
it's a
that
different
oracle
challenge.
service
Yeah.
somewhere, and
I really kind of think because you know why we shouldn't overthink it.
It's an ECIR challenge
It's easy.
or SIGIR
yeah.
challenge.
And the other thing is, of course, I mean, if you do that based on an LLM, you couldn't ensure that the answers are exactly
But I mean-
reproducible if different people
Yes,
use
but
the
I mean-
oracle.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But this is
We have the
essentially
data set,
something
right?
that I.
We use a data set to do these things.
Go to CGR, go
Clock.
to ECR. I'm sure they
Bring the
they
clock
will-
to the lady.
I just
This is something I
Poor
would have
head
wanted
voice.
to do as a different type of VBS task for a while. There is essentially that you would go ahead and
no, it's
have
not recording.
a volunteer,
Mhm.
show them the target
Mhm.
beforehand, and then they need to
Change the
send there.
bars
Okay,
and
time
moments.
show. I describe, and teams can more or less shout
wait,
into.
wait.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what was
Wait,
this?
wait.
What was that?
Yeah.
Right?
I need to-
Essentially, have an ad hoc
Yeah.
conversation for a VBS style
Thank you.
setting. This could
is cool.
this could work.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
something
we
like
could also
this,
do it here for
we
the
could
interactive
we
part.
could also do it here. I'm a bit.
In the first
more-
year,
more
we should do
hes-
what we know works.
Yes, I'm a
Yes.
bit more hesitant for this because if you do it for VBS with something like V3C, the possible universe of things is so much larger that it's probably questions that are much more easy to answer quickly.
That's true. Yeah.
Whereas
We
if,
do that
if somebody
easier.
goes, yeah, but how exactly was this? And then the person
No, no,
takes
but
a
that's
while
good
to
idea.
answer this.
Mhm.
I like it,
Um,
but it's a conversational challenge rather than a retrieval challenge.
Yeah, but
We're still focused on retrieval challenges
can I
because that's
just
what we know.
kind
Yeah.
of try to explain because I don't know how much I should say because we didn't finish. We just started working with Hongi RPG. I can say about it.
Hongi Wang.
Hongi, my PhD with the Mangalos, what we started doing. why I see it's actually conversation. Can I?
Yes.
But
Floor
it's
is
kind
yours.
of in development stage, you know, like so. I'm not sure that it works, so I don't like. But so basically, this is the general idea. When you formulate information need, and I think that's what you did well with VBS and LSE. When you kind of get an information need, you're often not able kind of to formulate it clearly, you know, like, or unwilling or so. You want to use as short query as possible and get the relevant result, you know. So we are now kind of developing some agents on both sides, on retrieval and for information need and so on, to handle those sides. But actually, what we have here is like really user that has information need, but is either unwilling or unable to clearly formulate it as a very concise and detailed query. So the system then retrieves something, and these clarifying information that came later on are there because nobody found relevant results. So I think this is really good simulation of that information need. And conversely, oh, it's not that. When you provide additional information, hey, just to help you, it's still not that. I mean this. So at least I see it already as conversation. So we are really increasing more. Milton Keynes of all things.
Oh yeah, went to Bletchley Park.
The only monument of any significance in that city is a cow in the middle of the city.
Yes, I remember that. Stefan Ruger. Myself and Udo.
And Susan.
Susan, yeah, yes. Anyway,
So
grand off conversation.
but I was just like saying how to actually market it to the community, because I don't think lots of people actually realize that this is like previous generation of you know what became conversation.
But then the conclusion would be, if we want to do that, then we should go with non-item search queries rather than ad hoc queries.
We could have ad hoc as well, but
Well, the question is how many query types, because I would for sure do Q&A, because I think that's the most exciting thing to do on that type of data.
then non-item search and Q&A. Do we need ad hoc?
I think we want ad hoc if you want that kind of the pseudo-conversational.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Oh,
because
yeah,
because ad hoc
yeah,
is.
yeah, I'm wrong, for instance. Do we care about ad hoc? Every example of depends on the use case.
Ad hoc is anyway hard to judge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
let's
easy.
dump ad hoc and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Ad
Now-
hoc would require either people defining specific segments,
That's what we do anyway.
or we defining. No, so far we have predefined the